Hey, beloved. Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, Tashawn Moniece, with Plan with TM. Thank you so much for being here for our very first monthly junk journaling YouTube collab loop. If this is something that you would like to see, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Okay. I don't know if there's like a right way and a wrong way to junk journaling since it's yours and you create how you want to create. For me, I don't know if I really would consider mine a junk journal. More of like a exquisite type. At least that's what I try to go for. If I always nail it, that's a different story. But this is one that, this is how I started. So far every image in here is from Crafty Planner Queen. I love her junk journaling kits. And I just do a little things just to make it to my liking. So this beautiful image right here, but I add the borders and so forth. And you'll wind up seeing my signature as we go throughout. Let's see. This one right here. I just started, like I said, when I started, it was just more so trying to put things down and just like, oh, okay, do I like this? Trying to find, my type of style. And, the more I get going, I'm just like, okay, I'm kind of liking it, I'm just different. That's all. And then this one right here, I did a little goal. One day our goal is actually to go here to Africa. It's something that my husband and I truly want to do one year. So that's why she's in here. And then this one right here. Once I started with this one right here, I was just like, okay, I truly love how this one came out. It's not a lot, but she's enough, yes, queen, the little light here and the mixtape here, and then I add the florals that I had in my own stash. Of course, the beautiful border there. And then this kit right here, oh my God, lavender tea and honey. This kit, of course, again from Crafty Planner Queen. I just love her stuff. Again, I did another border here, my flowers that I added all these little pieces right here. These are things that I added from my own collection. And I always try to add some type of glitter and some type of sparkle throughout. Then we have this one right here. Love, love, love this. Love, do you hear me? I love this one so much. I added the eyes right here so they could pop out, and it says power right there. I added the black and gold here, and I did gold glitter here and here. I added some florals out of my own stash again. And then this one right here, this theme, for me, it was more of like color. Definitely like a burst of color. I added, again, some florals that I had in my stash. This one right here says create. I used the ribbon right here that came with the kit. And so right now, I wind up just gluing down these 2 pages right here to get started, because it does take me maybe like a day or 2 just to get everything completed. And that's only because, again, once I add my glitter, I like everything to sit. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to really work this one, but I definitely wanted to put these paper down because of this right here. This is one of the sets that I had, and I'm just like, okay, I can work with her. I definitely can work with her. Not sure exactly how I'm going to finish it, but I will definitely add my border, and some glitter, things like that, and definitely look for some floral pieces. But right now I'm just more so just trying to figure out how I want to do it, because since I always add my border and I try to add some type of floral pieces, I really don't want to have too much too much more, you know, things to it than that. Excuse me, I'm sorry to first keep saying, I'm just truly trying to figure her out here. You know, yes, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure her out as I go. She doesn't have to be, like I said, it doesn't have to be too much, you know, but I can probably just go ahead and glue her down there because I know that's the one I'm going to use. Everything, all the other pieces will just be something that, oh, there I go again with the, something that I'm just trying to mess around with, you know. I have a face there. I really don't need one on this side. But, all right, let's go ahead and glue her down. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's glue her down. All right, just go ahead. I'm gluing her down. I am using this. I actually do like how it sticks. You know, I hear people say that they like to use the glue that has the purple so they can see exactly where they glue at. I have tried that before. It works okay for me, but I do seem to, I like this one a lot. All right, so now that I got that all in there, now I'm just going to stick this in here in the seam, and I'm just going to put it this way. Here we go. Yes, I'm just raise this up so y'all can see some. And I know if you probably see the black right here, this is actually a different page, not the page that I'm working on. I actually have to trim this side a little bit, see? So just in case you see another black side. All right. So I kind of like this, you know. I definitely had to trim my pages. But like I did like the blue on this side because I knew it would offset like the blue on this side some. All right, now we're going to, now I can go ahead and I could put this one down the center again, you know, or I can do like a nice little bow here. I can do a nice little bow there, or let me see, do I want one here? I can honestly, I can probably do that there, you know. But then I'm gonna have my there, so I'll probably put it here. Yeah, I'm gonna probably put it there. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of like this one here. And then I can make a, yeah, I think I'm gonna put this one here. That's how I did that other one, and I can tie that. And I can tie this one down there to make like a nice little loop or something. All right, we can do that. We'll put this one here, I like that. Now we gotta get some nice, I have to find some floral, and I got to get my florals, my glitter. All right, where is my word dream? Did she fall somewhere? Oh. Nope, that one just fell. All right, let's go pick up our stuff. Okay, so I found, instead of using like that dream sticker thing, I went in my stash and I got me some letter stickers here, and I got a few flowers that I'm gonna put down. I wanted to see how I actually like this, and I kind of actually do like this. You know, even though it does say Dream Parade here, and it says Dream Parade here, I mean, that is the name of I want to say maybe the name of the kit, but I'm okay with that being like that. Let me see what else I want to do. If I choose to, I can always add, you know, something like that there, but I really don't want to take away from, I didn't really want to take away from the little rye right there. Yeah, no, I think I'm just going to leave that there. So now what I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue down my flowers and, you know, just pray that they just stay put. By the time I will have to go ahead and put down like my glitter part, and I normally let that sit overnight so it can, you know, really dry really well. The same with the flowers and the glue. I always try to make sure that they stick really well, and that, you know, by the time I should have probably moved those. I could have probably put that big one here. Let me see. And move that one there. But then I'm covering up yeah, then I'll be covering up to that. And see, like I said, I'm not, again, the flowers will dry when they're ready to dry. But I mean, I guess I can put it, I really don't like that. It can't be like that big one right there. Maybe I would have to put it like that. But then I'm really covering up the one thing that I said I wanted to show. I mean, I could have seen if I found a smaller one, but I kind of do like this bigger one right there. You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Fine. Oh, she's already sticking. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the E off, the sticker off the E first. There, I'm going to take this, just the sticker off the E first so I can figure out where everything else will go. There we go. And my A there, my M is going to be here. DR. Oh, she's kind of cute. Come on. See, that's how come I said to me, I really don't know what junk journaling is, but this is what I do and this is what I like, so I hope you like it as well. I hope you continue to follow us, you know. In the description box, there's going to be a link for another creator so you can see what they have created as well, you know, and that's how the YouTube loop work. You go into each description and there will be like a link, and you click on that link and you will watch that person's video, and you will continue to do that until you get back to my video. And once you have done that, you completed the YouTube loop. You know, we do have these other type of YouTube loops as well. We have some on Wednesdays. You know, if you want to check us out, you know, if you want to join, contact Creatively Lisa Marie. She's on IG. She's on Instagram, TikTok and YouTube, I believe. But yes, honey, I like her. So I think the only thing that we have to add is, let's add our glitter. Because, you know, we have to add our glitter and our border. Gotta add the border. So, for my border, let me see here. All right. Really, border? Yeah, come on. All right, so let's see here. This is gonna be like right there. Actually, I'm gonna just pull it all the way over. All right, so let me just take it off that way. All right, so here's my border. And no, my nails are not all the way done. Leave me alone. I'm working on it. There she goes here. And now I must get my scissors. Ouch. Cut this. All right, and now we're gonna bring it down. All right, we'll bring it down right there. Lift up my flower piece right there. There she goes. Let me see how I want that. I want to go all the way out to the edge. Now I'm gonna bring it down some. All right, let me cut that here. All right, I'm going to put the border down and I'll be back. Okay, so I completed the border here and I got my flowers down as I wanted them to be. Put a little sparkle here in the clock. Let me put her back. I still have to stick her down, but let me put her back there. I'll stick her down there how she's supposed to be. I glitter my flowers here, and I put a few on this side right here. I'm gonna leave her open for her to dry, and then tomorrow I'll be able to close up my book. And yes, this is how I consider, or this is what I consider not junk journaling. I hope you like this video. Please hit the subscribe button. One love. Bye.